Hey guys, welcome back to ProductNation, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the GoPro Hero 9 Black. So, let's get started. Now that that's out of the way, let's get started by talking about the build quality and the design on the GoPro Hero 9 Black. The last GoPro I used was the Hero 3, which was always in my backpack for those shots, and it required a case to put on top. And with the previous generation of GoPros, you don't really need that case anymore. It's weather sealed, waterproof, and damage proof, I guess, for every kind of circumstance, and it works really well in terms of the design and the weather sealing. On the left, you have the power button and the mode control. At the top, you have the shutter release as well as the video recording button. In the front, you have the LCD screen to see your settings as well as your viewfinder and battery. At the back, you have the touchscreen LCD where you control all the settings from and take a look at your screen from. The screen is nice and bright and you can see it pretty much anywhere. You also have the battery compartment that's easy to open up and plop open where the battery fits in, as well as having the micro SD card slot there, as well as the Type-C for charging present all in the same place. At the bottom is probably my favorite thing about the design, the way the mounting port comes out so you can attach it to different port options, whether that's on a stick or a head mount. It's very simple and it lies flush when you do close it. So you can mount it anywhere you want at any time without having to carry external cases with that bulkiness of the mount. So it has a nice flat bottom. Speaking of the mounting ports, we got the bundle pack for this, which includes everything you would need. The GoPro itself is included, obviously. You also get the clamp mount, which is magnetic. Type-C charger, you also get an external extra battery as well as the floaty hand-hold pole thing. You get a sticker for 3M as well as 2 quick release plates to mount it at any time, as well as a free SD card, 32 gigs from SanDisk. Let's talk about the controls and the navigation on the GoPro Hero 9 Black. When you turn it on by holding the power button, you get the GoPro animation in the front. The back LCD will light up where pretty much you can interact with it and turn on and off settings, viewer, viewfinder, everything you need right there at the back. It's capable of going up to 4K in 60 FPS, obviously. You have different options with this now, like the horizon control, which is absolutely brilliant, as you can see there. It maintains the horizon no matter how you rotate the camera. As you can see, the back always stays straight no matter what angle I'm going at. Very cool stuff. More on this later. Swiping down from the top releases your control center where you can basically control all the different settings and connections like orientation, lock, etc. You also have the mode switching if you swipe across the screen left to right from photo, video to time-lapse. Swiping up from the bottom releases your gallery where you can take a look at your playback, as well as you have a grid view where you can pretty much navigate very easily and play back different footage just to make sure everything is going on track. Pretty great. Just like always, if you don't want to do this on the GoPro itself, there's the app you can connect it to for easier control. Let's get to potentially the most important thing on this, that is the video quality. The video on this, however, can go up to 5K at 30 FPS, which is insane. But we're going to be showing you the 1080p footage because that's pretty much what I would be exporting at. As you can see, the quality and HDR color overall is really great. This is the ungraded footage, that's the graded footage, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit more. If you want to know the best settings that we found, these are the best settings to get the max quality out of your GoPro without it looking cheap, and pretty much this is what we use for every single shot on this and to get it to match your footage better. So as you can see, without the color grade and with the color grade, it can fit into pretty much any video you're shooting and match any camera you have with that subtle color grade. Now this is the default look that the GoPro will come with high sharpness, the colors being boosted. It looks very cheap and toyish in our opinion, but if you don't really care about image quality, it's pretty good. I just think that you should disable at least the sharpness because it's way too over sharpened. Overall, the image quality is really awesome. Now I can fake being more sports and athletic for this video, but honestly, this is what majority of this period went like. I was pretty much just sitting and playing games and testing different consoles and stuff at the same time. So that's what I got out of the GoPro. So another thing to go on about, I guess, would be your indoors quality. GoPros generally struggle with low light, but this was pretty good. Now let's test out the mic performance. Alright, so now we're kind of just, we're skating and we're using the electric steerboard, as you guys can see right here. But while we're skating, we're also testing out the sound quality on this. All right, so now I've switched over from super wide to just wide, and I've turned on the Hypersmooth mode, so we should be like super smooth right now. Let's see what that looks like right now. So let's just take a second without any action to take a look at the footage if you just want to record it vlog style. This is with the wide view, so we're looking at 1080p 60 fps. Wide view, I'm using the flat profile with 0 sharpness, so overall it should look pretty good. The screen in front is actually so much more useful, so much more beneficial than before, so I can really see exactly what I'm looking at and frame my shots perfectly. Let's not ignore the image quality. You get 20 megapixel stills out of this. That's the super wide, that is the wide, and then you have the narrow. The quality is very comparable to smartphones. The HDR control is very nice as well. Indoors, it struggles a little bit, but not as much. Here's a quick little behind the scenes shot as well. Now let's talk about the pros and cons on the GoPro Hero 9 Black. The front screen, surprisingly, way more beneficial than I thought it was going to be. Now, I had a GoPro in my arsenal just for those sport shots, those dunking shots underwater, but I didn't realize how beneficial it actually is to have a screen in front if you're recording yourself especially, or you're setting it up and moving slightly further away. If you don't want to use your smartphone, having this is a huge plus to just look at settings, to look at your field of view, whatever you need on that front screen. The second pro on this would be the build quality and overall design. It is built so well, everything is integrated into it, and it works really well, especially with those coming out mounts. I know the previous generation had this, but I don't know, this to me was very cool. The fact that you can mount it and it slides back in, so you don't need that external case. All the water sealing is done really well as well. The weather sealing is proper. The battery compartment, the fact that you can use Type-C to charge it now, SD card is the same, battery can be replaced and stuff. All of this together, just build quality overall feels really good. It's very sturdy and it feels like it's gonna last a very long time, no matter how much damage you actually put it through. So that's a huge pro for me as well. Lastly, one of the biggest pros I think on this is that stabilization and the horizon tilt control. This was a huge win for me, especially when you're shooting with something like a GoPro where it gets to that fisheye level where your horizon can get really messed up. The horizon control on this worked really, really well, especially when I was skating and I was tilting the camera up and down to get a point of view of what's in front of me as well as what's below me. I couldn't really necessarily think of a con on this. I think one of the things that annoyed me a little bit, that was more of a user error than the GoPro error, was that when I was holding it out like this, I could accidentally touch it with my finger, the touchscreen at the back, so that was a bit of a bummer. Not really a big con, to be honest. Lastly, let's talk about should you really buy this and who it's really meant for. To be honest, if you're running something like the GoPro Hero 3 that I was, I mean, obviously this is going to be a massive upgrade, so let's not talk about this. But overall, if you're talking about the GoPro Hero 4, 5, 6, even the 7, it's a considerable upgrade to move on to the 9, and I would definitely recommend moving on to the 9. However, if you have the GoPro Hero 8, then the upgrade is very minimal. The stability is almost identical to the 8 on this, but overall, the upgrade doesn't seem that worth it from 8 to the 9 unless you really depend on that front screen. So I don't know. If you're up to the 7, definitely worth upgrading to the 9, but if you're on the 8, I would still say you can stick to the 8 and you are not losing out on that much. As far as who this is really for, if you're into action and stuff, this is a no-brainer. If you don't have an action camera, get this one. However, the usability has changed over the years. This isn't just for action cam anymore. The way the microphone works and the sound quality on this, the way the field of view can be changed to narrow, to wide, to get a nicer, clearer image with the HDR and the sound together, you can pretty much use this just as a vlogging camera. And the fact that it's weather sealed and everything just makes it so much more desirable because you can use it in pretty much any condition, unlike other cameras. So that's about it, guys. That is our review of the GoPro Hero 9 Black. We really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and do consider subscribing for more content just like this, and we'll see you again in the next video.